I'm not sure what I'm going to call this. Uh, Caffeine withdrawals. What happened when I quit coffee? I don't know. Something like that. And that's what I'm going to talk about just for a minute. First, let me say this. Yesterday's video, I was talking about, people don't pull over anywhere but in the South. And, I could be wrong. I've had a lot of people tell me that people do pull over for funerals where they live. Coming from New England, I never in my entire life saw anybody ever pull over for a funeral. And for 40 years of my life, I spent traveling the United States in an 18-wheeler, and I never saw people pull over funerals anywhere other than in the South. I could be wrong. It could happen in other places, but I am saying that in the South, it happens all the time. Maybe not in big cities because there's so much traffic, you just couldn't safely pull over. And I think that's part of it in some areas where there's so many people and so much traffic that you have to make the choice to not. Oh, by the way, that's another motorcycle ride my wife and I went on. You just have to make the conscious choice to choose safety over, respect for the dead or the grieving. So I wasn't saying anything bad about other parts. I was actually saying something good about where I live now. I like the fact, look at this, no traffic. My wife is in front of me on her motorcycle. There's no traffic. And, on this ride, you might see 2 or 3 cars for the whole hour and a half ride. That's because we live in a sparsely populated area and people can pull over and, not endanger themselves or other traffic. So what I want to talk about is coffee and caffeine. I have talked about this before. Let me back this up just a little bit. And I used to drink 3 cups minimum a day, first thing in the morning. That's what I did before I got my day started. I would sit right here with a dog or 2, and I would drink 3 cups. And then I would go to my shop, and I would drink 1 or 2 more cups throughout the day, and probably throw a Diet Mountain Dew in with that too. So I averaged it out. In an average day, I was consuming 750 milligrams of caffeine. And I went to the hospital. I had, mechanical problems, and they gave me nothing but water. So for 4 days, I didn't have any caffeine. And when I came home, I decided, since I already had 4 days into no caffeine, why not just quit caffeine? And I did. And I can tell you, the only adverse reaction I had was a headache for a couple of days. And then the positive things that have happened are this. I am far less stressed, far harder to anger. And when I do feel anger, I'm over it quicker. And then sleep. My God, I sleep 10 times better than I used to. And I'm not going back to caffeine. However, let me be perfectly honest about this. I have a time since I quit drinking coffee, I have drank so far 3 cups of coffee. And I did that because I was on my motorcycle. It was cold. There was nowhere to get hot chocolate. And coffee was the only thing I could get to wrap my hands around and warm my hands up. Have not had any Coke or soda or anything like that. So I'm not going to be a freak about avoiding caffeine forever and ever, amen. But I am not ever going to go back to habitually drinking coffee or consuming caffeine because honestly, I feel so much better. Right now, I'm experiencing some health issues that are just driving me nuts and really affecting my quality of life. And if I was on coffee and caffeine, it would be stressing me out. I'm experiencing some serious financial problems, but I'm just taking it one day at a time. And, if I was on caffeine, I would really be freaking out. So I'm really glad I quit coffee and caffeine. It's my life, the quality of my life and my sleep and my peace of mind has really improved. So have a good Monday. Yes, have a good Monday. Just watch the Bengals beat the Buffalo Bills. That was a good game.
We just stopped at a gas station.